We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
1-6, not 3. Out there, offense. Make a play here. Take it to him.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. This one complete to Scott Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
It is so difficult to run the ball against that defensive front. They make short gains like that feel like 10 to 15-yard runs. Everything's an effort.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Black Ultra. Steel Black.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings them third and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Falcon defense. In this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 33, here's second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
First down, love to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Love. The swing of the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. On now is the Packers punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter from the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's across midfield to the 48. His first catch good for 8 and a first down. Ritter to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll head out of bounds Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now, 3-score lead, still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a...
He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Love now to pass on first down. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. Remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Chosen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Ritter back to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ritter now. Got London on a slant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Koo knocks this one to the post. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Glove. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 78 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now receiver in motion left. Love throwing for it. And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I do know know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get a tee off on their quarterback because they can throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Love, they go play action now. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 61 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Carlson on for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ritter to throw it.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Love now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he works free. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a second and 10. Ritter back to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. On play action, here's Ritter. And it's caught. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was what they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Love.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to